Okay guys, welcome to my channel. Today I will be making one of my favorite meals, chicken biryani. Now chicken biryani is a rice mixture originating within the Pakistanis and other Muslims within the Indian subcontinent. Now myself, I first tried biryani about 5 years ago and I just totally fell in love with it. I loved it. For this video, I'll be using a pressure cooker. Now remember, chicken biryani is made in many other variations other than the one I'm going to demonstrate today. First, we're going to start off with our chicken. We're going to go ahead and cut up our chicken into small pieces. Myself, today, I'm using fresh chicken that I'm actually cutting up myself. You don't have to do it this way. You can just buy chicken pieces also. But me, I'm using bone-in chicken, so I'm gonna go ahead and chop it up into small pieces to get started. Okay, now I have perfectly chopped my chicken up into small pieces, and we're gonna go ahead and get this washed and rinsed real thoroughly. Okay, now with paper towels, we're gonna completely dry the chicken. We wanna remove all the excess water from the chicken. We'll take our time and be sure to get rid of all the excess water from off our chicken. Now we're going to go ahead and prepare our onions. We're going to be using ghee. We're going to use about 2 tablespoons of ghee. We're going to heat that up in our saucepan. Now that our ghee has finally warmed up, we're going to start placing our cut up onions into our saucepan. This will be about 1 large onion. We're going to cook these onions until they're brown. We're going to go ahead and let these onions cook all the way down until they're brown. This is exactly how your onions should be when they're ready. This is how we want our onions to look. Okay, we went ahead and set those onions aside for later use. So then we're going to season our chicken. Let's start out with some garlic. Now we'll add our salt. Black pepper. We'll add some onion powder. Biryani masala. You can find this in any Indian store. Now we'll add some turmeric. We'll add about a teaspoon of red chili powder. Now you can make the heat level as hot as you want. Just add more chili powder. Now we're adding garlic and ginger paste. This is fresh garlic and ginger paste. Now we're adding fresh cilantro. Okay, now let's add in those brown onions. And remember, don't use all of them. Save a little bit for later. Now I'm going to add in about a half a cup of plain yogurt to the dish. Also, I'm going to add about a teaspoon of fresh mint. Now let's go ahead and mix these ingredients with our chicken very well. We're going to stir this until we got all our ingredients combined together into the chicken. Okay, we're going to cover our chicken and we're going to refrigerate at least 1 hour up to 24 hours. Okay, in a bowl, I'm going to soak about 3 cups of rice for 15 minutes. We're going to let this rice soak for 15 minutes in order to remove all the starch out the rice. We don't want none of that starch in our rice. Okay, now we're going to peel and cube 2 small potatoes. Make sure you cube them into very small pieces. Okay, now we're going to heat our saucepan with some oil, and we're going to add in about 2 or 3 cinnamon sticks. And then what we're going to do, we're going to put those cubed potatoes in our saucepan, and we want to brown them on each side. We don't want to fully cook them. We just want to give them a little brown. So you want to flip these over. We're trying to just get a little golden brown on each side. And we don't want to fully cook these. We just want to brown them up a little bit on each side. Okay, now that we lightly browned our potatoes, we want to move these from the pan. We'll put them in a bowl on a napkin. And we'll set that aside. We'll use these later. Okay, we'll just set these aside. Okay, now we're going to add about a tablespoon of ghee into our pressure cooker. Now in a pot of water, we're going to place about 4 to 5 cardamom seeds, about 2 cinnamon sticks, and 1 teaspoon of salt. And we're going to bring this water to a boil. Okay, our chicken been in the refrigerator for about an hour. Then we're going to add our chicken to our pressure cooker. Also, we're going to add those cubed up potatoes that we prepared earlier. We'll go ahead and mix those potatoes into our chicken mixture. Okay, now that our water has come to a boil, we'll now add in our 3 cups of rice to the hot boiling water. Now we're not going to cook our rice all the way. We're just going to boil it until it's 3/4 ready. We're not going to cook it all the way. Okay, now that our rice is 3/4 ready, we're going to take a strainer and we're going to start scooping the rice out of the hot water into a bowl. We're going to get all our rice out with a strainer and place it into a bowl. Also, we're going to take out about 1.5 cup of this water and we're going to put it into a cup. That's 1.5 cup of this water. Okay, let's add that 1.5 cup to our pressure cooker. Now let's go ahead and add our rice. We're just going to pour that over top of our chicken. Now we're just going to use a spoon and just spread that rice around in that pot. We're not going to clunk it down. Do not clunk the rice down. Just carefully spread the rice around the pot evenly. Now the rest of those onions I told you to save. This is where you're going to start sprinkling those onions over top of the rice. Also, we're going to go ahead and add some more cilantro to the top of our rice. Then we're going to go ahead and seal that pressure cooker. We're going to set our timer to 18 minutes. We're going to set our pressure cooker timer to 18 minutes. Okay, now that the 18 minutes are up, according to the instructions on your pressure cooker, we're going to release that pressure. We're going to release our pressure cooker pressure. Okay, now let's open it up and let's check out our chicken biryani cooked in our pressure cooker. Now what we're going to have to do is fold that rice from bottom to the top. We want to kind of flip the bottom up into the top, bringing the chicken to the top of our dish. All right, now here's our chicken biryani cooked in our pressure cooker. Take a look at that. Then we'll go ahead and plate our chicken biryani. And you can garnish it with mint leaves and avocado slices. And there you go, guys. This is our chicken biryani cooked in a pressure cooker. I'd like you guys to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I have more great videos coming up. Thank you for watching.